Welcome everyone. I'm Jonathan Rayner, and today we're about to embark on a journey into the deepest realms of our consciousness. A journey that may challenge everything you thought you knew about the nature of reality and the mysterious world of dreams. What if I told you that every night while you sleep, you might be traveling to realities that science can't explain? You close your eyes, your body stills, but your mind, it escapes. Where does it go? What happens to your consciousness while you're in this sleep state? Is it simply rest, or could it be a secret passage to other dimensions? Many believe sleep is just a biological state, a routine we go through to recharge. But there are strange reports that can't be ignored. Precognitive dreams, encounters with mysterious entities, or feelings of living another life in an unfamiliar place. And the most unsettling part? There is evidence suggesting that your consciousness might be tapping into something far greater than we've ever imagined. These aren't just random occurrences. They're experiences that point to something deeper. Could it be that our dreams are more than just reflections of our subconscious? Are they windows into different realities, or even the key to understanding the true nature of our existence? Some scientists and mystics alike have begun to consider the idea that sleep is more than it seems. What if, while you sleep, you're not just resting but accessing parallel worlds or different versions of yourself? Imagine the possibilities and ask yourself, what if our dreams are revealing a truth about the universe we haven't yet discovered? But why does no one talk about this? What are they hiding from us? Today you're going to uncover secrets that could completely alter the way you perceive reality. So stay tuned until the end of this video, because what I'm about to reveal might make you question everything you know about existence itself. Before we dive in, take a moment to hit that like button. It really helps me continue creating content like this. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell, because we're just scratching the surface of the unknown. Now brace yourself, because the truth might be more unsettling than you think. Every night when you fall asleep, something incredible occurs. Your body stays still, but your mind enters a realm of intense activity. If sleep were merely a time for rest, why doesn't your consciousness completely shut off? Instead, while we sleep, we create entire worlds, live out impossible scenarios, and experience emotions so vivid, they often feel more real than our waking lives. But what's really going on here? Does our consciousness remain confined to the brain, or does it extend beyond it? Mainstream science tells us that sleep is a biological process necessary for the body and mind to recharge. But this explanation doesn't answer the deeper, more mysterious questions about human consciousness. Why do we dream of places we've never been? Why do we encounter people we've never met, yet they feel strangely familiar? How do some people seem to predict the future in their dreams? If sleep were just a passive state of rest, shouldn't these experiences be impossible? Yet, countless reports throughout history suggest that there's much more happening during sleep than we've been led to believe. And then comes the big question: what truly happens to our consciousness while we sleep? If the brain were simply shutting down, why do certain areas of it become more active than when we're awake? Could our mind be accessing something beyond physical reality? A larger field of information? Other dimensions? Or are we simply experiencing an altered state within our own consciousness? Whatever is happening, one thing is certain. Sleep is far more than just rest. It might be the key to understanding some of the greatest mysteries of existence. Many people believe that sleep is a period when the brain simply powers down to recharge, but the truth is that when we sleep, our brain doesn't just keep working. It enters a unique state of activity, unlike anything we experience when awake. During deep sleep, some areas of the brain reduce their activity, allowing for cellular recovery and memory consolidation. However, when we enter the REM, rapid eye movement, stage of sleep, something astonishing happens. Certain regions of the brain become just as, or even more, active than when we're awake. This phase is crucial, not just for processing memories, but for the vivid and often bizarre experiences we call dreams. Dreams aren't merely random images or thoughts. They are intricately woven stories that sometimes seem to transcend logic and time. We may experience emotions and situations that feel entirely real, leaving us questioning whether we're still in the realm of sleep. In fact, some researchers suggest that during REM sleep, our brain might be tapping into a deeper layer of reality, one that connects us to things beyond the confines of our waking minds. Whether it's glimpsing parallel universes, accessing hidden knowledge, or even unlocking forgotten parts of our own psyche, sleep could be much more than just a biological function. It could be a gateway to dimensions we don't fully understand. As we continue to explore the science of sleep, one thing becomes clearer: there's a whole lot more going on when we close our eyes at night. So, what if these dreams are not random at all? Could they be glimpses into other realms of existence? Could our minds be reaching beyond our bodies, connecting with something greater, something beyond what we can see or touch in the waking world. Only by delving deeper into the mysteries of sleep can we begin to uncover the true nature of consciousness itself. And the more we understand about our dreams, the closer we may get to unlocking the secrets of our existence. The frontal cortex, responsible for logic, reasoning, and decision-making control, significantly reduces its activity during REM sleep. This explains why dreams often appear so illogical and chaotic. Our judgment abilities are temporarily turned off. However, other regions such as the limbic system, responsible for emotions, and the visual cortex, which processes images, become highly active. This makes dreams filled with intense emotions and vivid imagery, often more detailed than what we perceive in the waking state. But why does the brain enter this state instead of just resting? Science still doesn't have a definitive answer, but several intriguing hypotheses exist. Some researchers believe that this increased brain activity could indicate that, while we sleep, our brain is processing information at a deeper level, reorganizing memories, and even simulating alternative realities. Others propose that consciousness might be expanding beyond the body, accessing a larger field of information, something that neuroscience has yet to fully explain. This phenomenon could help explain why some people report precognitive dreams, encounters with entities, or out-of-body experiences during sleep. Another fascinating question is, if sleep were merely a state of rest, why would the brain work so hard during this period? The fact that certain regions of the brain become hyperactive during REM sleep suggests that something much more complex is happening than simply a shutdown for physical recovery. Beyond processing memories and consolidating information, it's possible that the brain uses the sleep state to access dimensions or realities that aren't visible to the conscious mind. Imagine if dreams weren't just random constructions of the mind, but connections to a deeper, hidden level of reality. Some scientists and philosophers even suggest that sleep could be the key to unlocking aspects of existence that are beyond our understanding. The brain, in this case, might not be just resting but actively participating in something far more profound. Another intriguing possibility is that REM sleep might allow our consciousness to momentarily detach from the physical body and tap into alternate dimensions or parallel universes. If consciousness is more than just a product of the brain, this heightened brain activity during sleep could be a window into understanding how we are connected to a greater, unseen network of realities. Some believe that when we dream, we're not merely processing the events of our day, but accessing alternate timelines or other versions of ourselves. Moreover, the fact that dreams can feel so real and emotionally charged further complicates the idea that sleep is just for physical recuperation. Could this intense experience be evidence of something beyond the ordinary, a deeper consciousness exploring realms of existence we don't fully understand? The truth is, we may be just beginning to scratch the surface of what sleep and, more importantly, our dreams, can reveal about the true nature of consciousness. If sleep is not just for resting but for exploring unknown dimensions, then it could very well be a key to understanding existence itself. Some believe that, in this state, our minds may be accessing parallel realities, memories of past lives, or even higher dimensions of consciousness. This leads us to question, are we truly just dreaming, or is our consciousness temporarily freeing itself from the limitations of the physical body? Whatever the explanation may be, one thing is clear: the brain doesn't shut down when we sleep. On the contrary, it enters a unique state of functioning that challenges our understanding of what consciousness truly is. What happens while we dream could be the key to unlocking much greater mysteries about the nature of reality and our very existence. Among all the chemicals produced by the human brain, few are as mysterious as DMT, dimethyltryptamine. This compound, found in various plants and even within the human body, is known for inducing altered states of consciousness when ingested synthetically. DMT experiences often involve visions of alternate realities, encounters with entities, and a profound sense of accessing hidden knowledge. But what many don't realize is that the brain naturally releases DMT every night, especially during REM sleep, the stage where the most vivid dreams occur. This fact raises an intriguing possibility. Could the vivid and sometimes otherworldly experiences we have in our dreams be connected to this natural release of DMT? Could it be that the brain is using this substance to tap into higher states of awareness, accessing information from realms beyond our normal perception? Some researchers suggest that the release of DMT in REM sleep could explain the intense emotions and surreal qualities of our dreams. It might also explain why some people report having near-death experiences or other transcendental encounters that seem to exist outside of time and space. As we continue to explore the connection between the brain's chemistry and our dreams, the idea that our consciousness can transcend the physical world begins to seem less far-fetched. Could it be that sleep and dreaming are not just necessary for physical recovery, but essential for accessing hidden layers of reality? If the brain is naturally releasing DMT during sleep, it could suggest that our minds are capable of accessing other dimensions, realities, or even communicating with non-physical entities. Furthermore, the fact that DMT has been linked to mystical experiences, including feelings of unity with the universe and encounters with otherworldly beings, hints that our dreams might be more than just the random firing of neurons. Perhaps, when we dream, we're connecting to something much larger than ourselves, a vast web of consciousness that stretches beyond our physical existence. This raises a profound question. If sleep and dreams are unlocking access to these higher states of consciousness, could we, in fact, be accessing knowledge that lies beyond our immediate understanding of reality? In any case, it's becoming increasingly clear that the dream state is far more complex than we've been led to believe. The brain, far from shutting down during sleep, is engaged in a process that could reveal the very nature of existence itself. Whether we are visiting alternate realities, tapping into memories of past lives, or merely exploring the depths of our subconscious, the journey through our dreams is a powerful and mysterious process. As we continue to uncover the true role of sleep and dreaming, we may find that the answers to life's greatest mysteries are hidden within the very fabric of our nightly experiences. This raises an intriguing question. Are dreams merely creations of the mind or glimpses into other realities? Researchers believe that the pineal gland, a small structure at the center of the brain, often associated with the concept of the third eye, plays a crucial role in the production of DMT. Some theories suggest that this substance is responsible for profound spiritual experiences, ranging from lucid dreams to moments of mystical ecstasy, and even near-death experiences. When the brain enters REM sleep, the release of DMT could explain why dreams are often so intense, bizarre, and filled with deep symbolic meanings. There are those who believe that, in these moments, our consciousness may be connecting to a greater field of information or even dimensions beyond the physical reality. The effects of synthetic DMT in dreams share striking similarities. People who consume DMT report sensations of being transported to other worlds, where they interact with strange entities and experience perceptions that transcend time and space. Similarly, dreams often defy the logic of waking reality, allowing impossible experiences within our normal understanding. If the brain releases this substance every night, could it mean that, while we sleep, we are actually accessing an expanded state of consciousness? A state that allows us to perceive things that, in our waking state, remain hidden behind the filters of the rational mind? This idea aligns with theories suggesting that dreams may not just be random neural activity, but gateways to alternate realities or dimensions of consciousness. In fact, many ancient traditions speak of the pineal gland as a gateway to higher realms of perception, and in modern times, this idea has gained renewed interest due to the potential link between DMT and altered states of consciousness. This connection between sleep, DMT, and the mind's potential to transcend physical limits is something that continues to fascinate scientists and spiritual seekers alike. If dreams are, indeed, windows into other worlds, then the very nature of reality as we understand it could be far more complex than we realize. By unlocking the mysteries of the brain's chemistry and its influence on our dream states, we may be able to uncover deeper truths about the nature of consciousness itself. Are we simply experiencing the brain's attempt to make sense of the day's events, or are we tapping into something far greater? The more we learn about how DMT influences our dreams, the closer we may come to understanding the true power of the mind, and the greater potential it holds for exploring dimensions beyond the physical world. If our dreams can transcend the boundaries of time and space, and if the brain is capable of accessing these alternate states of consciousness naturally, what does this mean for our understanding of life, death, and existence? As we continue to explore these uncharted territories, we might find that the answers to some of humanity's most profound questions lie within the very dreams we experience each night. Could it be that when we sleep, we are truly waking up to a higher state of awareness? If this theory is correct, then our dreams are not just fleeting illusions but portals to something much greater. They could be keys to accessing knowledge beyond what we perceive in our daily lives, revealing hidden aspects of existence. If science could fully understand the role of DMT in the human brain, we might discover that reality is not as fixed as we think, and that sleep could be a bridge to realities far beyond our current understanding. Throughout history, there have been countless reports of people dreaming of future events before they occurred. These prophetic dreams range from visions of tragedies to unexpected encounters that later materialize in real life. One of the most famous examples is that of President Abraham Lincoln, who dreamed of his own death just days before his assassination. But this phenomenon isn't limited to historical figures. Many ordinary people have experienced the sensation of seeing an event, a place, or even an exact conversation in a dream, only to later witness that dream unfold in real life. These premonitory dreams raise an intriguing question. If dreams can predict the future, what does that say about the nature of time and our perception of it? Are our dreams simply random neural firings, or are they glimpses into a larger, more interconnected reality? Some believe that dreams act as a kind of blueprint for the future, offering us insights into possible outcomes or hidden patterns in the fabric of existence. Moreover, if the brain releases DMT during sleep, particularly in REM sleep, could this be the mechanism that allows us to access these deeper layers of consciousness? Perhaps DMT enables our minds to transcend the boundaries of time and space, allowing us to tap into an interconnected web of events and experiences that are not limited by the constraints of the waking world. This idea aligns with ancient wisdom that suggests the mind is capable of perceiving realities beyond the physical world, realms that remain hidden during our normal waking state. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the brain and the role of substances like DMT, we may come to realize that sleep and dreams are far more than just a necessary biological process. They could be windows into dimensions of existence that we are only beginning to understand. The more we uncover about the power of dreams and consciousness, the closer we get to unraveling the greater mysteries of the universe and our place within it. So, if our dreams can predict the future or reveal hidden truths, what else could they be showing us? Are we truly aware of the depths of our consciousness, or are we still scratching the surface of what is possible? The answers may lie in the very experiences we have every night, if only we learn to listen to them more closely. In many dreams, the laws of physics seem not to apply in the same way. We can fly, walk through walls, or find ourselves in completely impossible places, all without the constraints of the physical world being present. How can this be possible? It challenges everything we know about reality, where the laws of gravity, time, and space are constant and unchanging. Yet, within the dream universe, these boundaries seem to vanish. And what if this is a clue that, somehow, our perception of the physical world is distorted and limited by the constraints of the waking mind? This idea raises another fascinating question. Could the dream world actually reveal something about the limitations of our conscious experience? In our waking state, we are bound by the rules of reality, but in the dream realm, these rules are suspended. What does this suggest about the nature of our physical reality? Could it be that the waking world is simply a limited version of a much larger, more fluid reality that our minds are unable to fully perceive during the day? Moreover, many reports from people who experience lucid dreams suggest that they are able to feel emotions and sensations that are often more intense than those felt in the real world. Some of these experiences involve moments of profound learning, encounters with symbolic figures, or even the unfolding of situations that seem to touch the soul. This implies that, within dreams, we may be able to access a deeper level of consciousness and experience aspects of reality that are normally out of our reach when awake. Lucid dreamers often describe their ability to control the dream world, which blurs the lines between reality and illusion. They can alter the course of their dreams, interact with dream characters, and explore environments that seem just as real as the waking world, if not more vivid. This brings us to a thought-provoking possibility. What if dreams are not just creations of our subconscious mind but gateways to different planes of existence or alternate dimensions? Could the dream state be a window through which we glimpse higher realms of consciousness, offering us profound insights into the nature of reality itself? This idea has been explored in various spiritual and philosophical traditions for centuries, suggesting that the dream world is a bridge between the physical and metaphysical. In these traditions, dreams are seen as a way to access hidden truths and higher wisdom that cannot be perceived through the senses alone. If this is true, then the act of dreaming may be far more significant than we realize. Perhaps the ability to consciously navigate our dreams, to explore the boundaries of our own minds, could unlock the key to understanding the deeper layers of existence. So, if dreams allow us to break free from the physical constraints of the waking world, what else might they be revealing about the nature of reality? Are they simply random electrical impulses in our brain, or are they glimpses of a larger, more expansive world that exists beyond our limited perception? The more we explore the mysteries of the dream state, the closer we get to uncovering the hidden dimensions of our consciousness and the true nature of reality. These dream experiences can also help us understand the concept of alternate reality. In some spiritual traditions, dreams are seen as a bridge to other dimensions or parallel realities. Could it be that when we dream, we are accessing parts of a universe that we otherwise cannot perceive? What if the worlds we visit during sleep, with their strange landscapes and unknown beings, are indeed parallel realities? Some theorists suggest that by experiencing these realms on an unconscious level, we are in contact with a dimension of existence beyond our everyday understanding. This concept challenges the traditional boundaries of reality. If we can truly experience such vivid, intricate worlds in our dreams, how much more might there be to existence than we can consciously grasp while awake? Could these dream worlds be hints of a reality that exists just outside the limits of our senses, or are they merely figments of our subconscious mind? The idea of alternate realities through dreams brings forward an exciting possibility, that our understanding of what's real might only be scratching the surface of what's truly out there. Despite the growing interest, science is still far from providing conclusive answers to these questions. What we do know is that dreams and altered states of consciousness, such as sleep paralysis and lucid dreaming, are universal experiences that transcend cultures and belief systems. People from all corners of the globe report similar dream experiences, whether it's flying, encountering unfamiliar places, or meeting beings that seem almost real. These phenomena suggest that the mind is capable of tapping into something much larger than our waking minds can fathom. Moreover, rather than being simple biological curiosities, these experiences offer us glimpses into something far greater than we can fully comprehend. Many believe that the mind, while dreaming, may be operating on a level of consciousness that allows us to access hidden realms or alternate dimensions. The idea that our dreams could be more than just our brain's random firings opens up the intriguing possibility that there is much more to our existence than we can perceive with our waking senses. In essence, our dreams may serve as a doorway to realms we can't otherwise access, revealing aspects of existence that our conscious minds are unable to interpret. The experiences we have in our sleep, no matter how strange or irrational they seem, could point to a deeper truth about the nature of reality, one that we are only beginning to explore. As science continues to uncover the mysteries of the brain and consciousness, perhaps we will come to understand that our dreams are not just fleeting mental images, but a profound connection to other dimensions of existence. What truly happens when we sleep and dream? Does our mind connect to something beyond the boundaries of the body and physical reality? Could it be that by exploring the world of dreams, we are actually accessing dimensions and realities that are beyond our reach in the waking state? The answer to these questions might help us better understand the nature of consciousness, existence, and the universe around us. It is possible that, by learning to manipulate our consciousness during sleep, as in the case of lucid dreaming, we could somehow expand our perception of reality and discover new dimensions of being. What could we uncover about ourselves and the universe if we truly understood the power of the mind and the deeper meaning of our dream experiences? Sleep and dreams, often seen merely as biological pauses, may in fact be the keys to unlocking the deepest mysteries of our existence. In lucid dreams, where we are aware that we are dreaming, some individuals have reported the ability to control the narrative of their dreams, navigating through vast landscapes or even interacting with entities. This heightened state of awareness during sleep suggests that our consciousness may not be entirely bound by the physical body and that, in some way, we are capable of transcending the limits of our waking reality. Could these experiences be glimpses into alternate realities, or are they a manifestation of the mind's ability to create and explore without physical constraints? Additionally, the experience of dreaming itself often presents us with scenarios that defy the logic of the physical world. We may fly, travel through time, or encounter people and places that exist only in the realm of the unconscious. These experiences, while impossible in our waking lives, could point to the existence of realms beyond our physical perception. It's as if the boundaries between our conscious mind and other dimensions are thinner during sleep, allowing us to access experiences and knowledge that are hidden during the day. The fact that dreams can be so vivid and intense raises another intriguing possibility, that our minds may be attuned to deeper aspects of reality, ones we cannot access when awake. If the mind is capable of creating entire worlds in our sleep, could it also be capable of accessing the deeper truths of the universe? Could dreams be a way for the mind to tap into information and experiences that lie just beyond our conscious awareness, offering us a deeper understanding of existence? As science continues to explore the intricacies of the brain and consciousness, the connection between dreams and other dimensions might become clearer. The fact that the brain remains highly active during sleep, particularly during REM stages, suggests that sleep is not just a passive rest period but an active process through which the mind explores and learns. Could these active, dreamlike states be a doorway to alternate realities, where our minds are free to wander beyond the limitations of the physical world? The potential to understand and manipulate the dreaming mind opens up exciting possibilities for discovering new dimensions of self-awareness and existence. What if the act of dreaming is not just a mental exercise, but a profound connection to realities beyond our understanding? Perhaps the key to unlocking the mysteries of consciousness lies not in what we experience during waking hours, but in what we explore while we sleep. The way death is experienced, often peacefully or even transcendently in dreams, has led some to speculate that this might be a preparation for what happens after physical death. The sensation of peace and continuity following death in a dream could indeed reflect a process of transition for a consciousness that is not limited to the physical body. This phenomenon raises philosophical and spiritual questions about the nature of the soul and what happens after death. Many spiritual traditions around the world teach that death is merely a change of state, a point of transition into a new form of existence. In this context, dreaming of death would not be something negative or terrifying, but rather a symbolic representation of transformation or spiritual evolution. For these cultures, death in a dream could be seen as a symbol of rebirth or a passage into a new phase of consciousness. This understanding could help us approach aging and death in a more philosophical and serene way, viewing it as a natural stage in the soul's journey. In some traditions, the idea of death is not about an end but a transition into another realm of being. This aligns with the idea that dreams, especially those involving death, may not be reflections of fear or finality but rather markers of a spiritual process unfolding. Such dreams could represent letting go of old parts of ourselves or surrendering to the flow of life, preparing the mind and spirit for what lies beyond. Perhaps, death in dreams is a preparation not for an end, but for the continuation of our consciousness in a different form or dimension. If we accept that consciousness is not solely tied to the physical body, then these dreams of death could suggest that our awareness is not bound by our physical existence. It may transcend the material world, experiencing realms beyond the one we know. The peaceful nature of death in dreams might then be seen as a sign of the mind's deep understanding that death is not to be feared but accepted as part of the ongoing journey of the soul. Furthermore, if dreams can offer glimpses of what lies beyond the physical, perhaps they are a tool for understanding our own spiritual evolution. In many ancient cultures, death was seen not as a final destination, but as a portal to new experiences and growth. The dreams we have about death could be reminding us of the cyclical nature of life and the ongoing evolution of the soul, preparing us for the inevitable transition with grace and acceptance. Dreams involving death could also be symbolic of shedding old layers of our personality or identity, preparing us for a new chapter in our lives. These dreams may signal a transformation, a death of the old self in order to make way for a new, more enlightened version of ourselves. If we begin to understand death in this way, as a passage rather than an end, we may find that our approach to life, growth, and even our own eventual physical death becomes more peaceful and purposeful. Moreover, if death dreams are indeed a window into a reality beyond physical life, this raises the possibility that human consciousness may somehow access these spiritual or even interdimensional realms during sleep. Reports from people who have had near-death experiences describe a sensation of detachment from the body and an expanded perception of reality, something that resonates with the sensations described by some who experience death in their dreams. These experiences share striking similarities, suggesting that the dream state might offer a deeper connection to something beyond our immediate physical existence. This phenomenon is also connected to the theory that death is not a single final event but rather a gradual transformation of consciousness. If this is true, dreams of death could be a way for the mind to come into contact with this transition, allowing us to begin exploring the possibilities of existence after physical death. In this sense, death in a dream is not just an end but a symbol of the continuous nature of consciousness, acting as a bridge to greater understanding. Dreams of death could be the mind's way of preparing for the unknown, allowing us to confront the fear, anxiety, and uncertainty that often surround the end of life. They might offer a safe space for the psyche to process and transcend the fear of mortality. In a symbolic sense, dreaming of death could represent the dissolution of the ego or outdated aspects of the self, opening the door to spiritual growth and self-awareness. This aligns with the belief in many spiritual traditions that death is not something to be feared, but rather embraced as part of the natural cycle of existence. If death in dreams represents this transition, it could offer profound insight into how we perceive our own lives and the world around us. The peaceful experiences of death within dreams might be nudging us toward a more peaceful acceptance of our mortality, teaching us to let go of attachments to the physical form and explore the greater mysteries of consciousness. If we begin to see death as part of the ongoing journey of consciousness, rather than a final destination, we may open ourselves to a deeper understanding of our place in the universe. These dreams could serve as a spiritual tool, guiding us toward a more profound connection with our higher selves and the unseen realms that exist beyond our ordinary perceptions. The mind, while in the dreaming state, may be tapping into a much broader reality than we are aware of while awake. In the end, the dreams we have about death might not be as much about the cessation of life as they are about the transformation of consciousness. Perhaps, rather than fearing death, we should view it as a continuation, an evolution that unfolds within our dreams and beyond. These dreams may not be just reflections of our fear but invitations to explore the infinite possibilities of what lies beyond this physical world. Even more intriguing is the idea that if dreams can transport us to alternative realities as suggested by the multiverse theory, the dream of death might just be one of many types of experiences we could live across different realities. This implies that human consciousness is not confined to a single universe or timeline, but may explore multiple possibilities of existence simultaneously. If dreams truly open doors to other worlds, it could mean that our true nature is multidimensional, and that death in one world is simply a transition to another. By exploring these concepts, we are forced to ask ourselves, how far are we able to access these dimensions and realities during sleep? And what if what we call reality is not as fixed or unchanging as we imagine? Could it be that our perception is limited only to our physical experience, or are we, in fact, cosmic travelers moving between worlds and dimensions with expanded consciousness during sleep? If we take this idea further, we could hypothesize that sleep and dreams allow us to transcend the limits of our physical bodies and interact with alternate versions of reality. This could explain why some people report experiencing entirely different lives or alternate versions of themselves during dreams. Perhaps they are accessing parallel timelines or even distant dimensions of their being. In many spiritual traditions, the concept of a multiverse is embraced, where different layers of reality exist simultaneously, and each layer offers a different perspective on existence. If this is true, our dreams might be a bridge that connects us to these layers, giving us glimpses into the infinite possibilities that lie beyond the veil of our ordinary waking consciousness. Furthermore, these alternate realities could also explain why certain dreams feel so profound and meaningful. If our consciousness can exist in multiple dimensions, dreams might serve as a portal to experience different aspects of who we are, to explore possibilities and experiences that go beyond the confines of our current reality. Death, then, could represent a transition between these dimensions, offering us the opportunity to experience the end of one reality and the beginning of another. If the theory of multidimensional consciousness holds any truth, we might be tapping into something far greater than we realize during our dreams. It may be that our nightly journeys into other worlds are not just random fantasies but important experiences that expand our understanding of existence and our place in the grander cosmic framework. The death we dream about might not be an end but a passage, a stepping stone between worlds, realities, and possibilities we have yet to fully comprehend. In this light, we are left with a profound question. Are we simply dreaming, or are we truly exploring the vast expanse of existence, slipping between realities and dimensions, unlocking the secrets of our multidimensional nature? Perhaps, in the dream world, we are only beginning to understand the infinite potential of our consciousness, and the true nature of reality remains far beyond our waking comprehension. Dreams continue to be a fascinating mystery, challenging both science and spirituality to question the true nature of reality and consciousness. They invite us to explore the depths of the human mind and expand our understanding of what is possible, not only in the physical world but in a much vaster plane of existence that we have yet to fully comprehend. If dreams truly open doors to dimensions beyond the known bounds of time and space, perhaps they are preparing us for a journey that transcends death, guiding us toward a deeper, more transcendental understanding of what it means to be. These questions surrounding dreams and consciousness really invite us to rethink our understanding of reality. Many of us have had such vivid dream experiences that leave us with the sense that something deeper is being revealed, something that goes beyond the traditional explanations of the brain and subconscious. Could it be that these intense dreams are offering us glimpses of other realms, perhaps hinting at the possibility of parallel universes or alternate realities? Are these experiences pointing to a truth about the nature of human consciousness that we are not yet able to fully grasp in our waking state? The very act of dreaming seems to challenge the fixed nature of our perceived reality, offering us an opportunity to explore worlds without the usual constraints of time, space, and physical limitations. If our minds can journey to other dimensions during sleep, as some theories suggest, then perhaps we are tapping into a deeper level of existence, one where our souls and consciousness can roam freely. Dreams may not merely be random fragments of our mind at rest but instead a form of communication or a gateway to realms that our conscious mind cannot access during our daily lives. Furthermore, the experience of dreaming may not be limited to a passive state of unconsciousness but may represent an active exploration of the infinite possibilities of existence. Some believe that dreams are a way for our consciousness to learn, evolve, and prepare for transitions in our lives and beyond. They may serve as metaphysical exercises that allow us to navigate the unknown, whether it be through lucid dreaming, astral projection, or even encountering past lives and spiritual realms. If dreams indeed serve as a portal to greater realities, they could be part of a much larger process of cosmic exploration, where we, as conscious beings, are given the opportunity to experience multiple versions of ourselves and the world. Death, in this context, might not be the end, but rather another transition, a shift from one layer of reality to another, seamlessly integrated into the continuous flow of consciousness. As we delve deeper into the study of dreams and consciousness, we may uncover the truth that reality itself is far more fluid, dynamic, and interconnected than we have ever imagined. We might find that our nightly journeys are not merely flights of fancy, but rather, essential aspects of a much larger, multidimensional existence. And perhaps, in time, we will come to understand that our experiences in dreams, whether they are of life, death, or something beyond, are part of the grand design of our spiritual evolution. The fact that dreams can connect us to alternative realities, reveal potential futures, or even suggest an existence beyond death challenges our limited view of waking life. The idea that death itself is not an end but a transition to a different state of consciousness resonates with many spiritual traditions and philosophies. When we dream of death and, instead of finding an end, we continue to exist in another form or dimension, it may be a clue that death and waking life could also be a transition, not an absolute end. The practice of becoming conscious within our dreams, such as lucid dreaming, opens a new perspective on the power of the mind and consciousness. Perhaps by learning to control our dreams, we can also begin to understand the deeper states of our reality and, more broadly, our true essence. This ability to explore the more subtle layers of consciousness, or even access other realities, could be the key to understanding that our perception of life and death is merely one of many forms of existence. In lucid dreams, we gain a level of awareness that allows us to manipulate our dreamscape, control our actions, and sometimes even shape the narrative of our dreams. This suggests that the boundaries of our consciousness may be far more flexible than we realize. What if we are not confined to one reality but are able to experience multiple dimensions simultaneously, each as valid as the next? If we can control the dreams we experience, could it be that we could also learn to navigate the deeper aspects of our waking reality with the same awareness and control? The possibility that death is not an absolute end but a passage to another state of being could dramatically shift the way we view both life and our dreams. If the transition from life to death is similar to the way we move between dream states, could we be approaching a form of consciousness that transcends physical existence? Perhaps dreams are a practice run for what comes after physical death, a training ground for our soul to navigate the unknown. Furthermore, the idea that dreams allow us to experience other realities, or even communicate with different versions of ourselves, challenges our rigid understanding of the universe. If our consciousness can travel beyond the confines of our body during sleep, what other forms of exploration might be possible, both in dreams and in waking life? Could it be that we are all multidimensional beings, experiencing different aspects of ourselves in different planes of existence? As we continue to explore the mysteries of the mind and the nature of dreams, we may uncover the profound truth that our waking reality is just one chapter in an ongoing journey of consciousness. Dreams, then, are not just random fragments of our subconscious but are integral to understanding the vast potential of our minds and the many dimensions we may one day experience. And by embracing this understanding, we might begin to see that both life and death are part of a continuous cycle of transformation and exploration. This leads us to an even deeper reflection. Could the world we experience while awake be a kind of denser dream, a construct our mind creates to help us understand our existence at this level? If this is true, the way we perceive reality may be just one layer of what we truly are, and perhaps the greatest awakening is learning to distinguish between what is real and what is an illusion created by our mind. If you've ever had a dream that felt more real than waking life itself, you know how deeply such an experience can resonate. These dreams may be a portal to a deeper understanding of our own consciousness, and the practice of exploring our dreams could teach us to expand our perception of reality, both in the waking world and the dream world. Perhaps by delving deeper into our dreams, we are uncovering hidden aspects of our psyche, parts of us that exist beyond the confines of the physical world. This could suggest that our true nature is far more expansive and interconnected than we currently understand. In this light, we might begin to realize that our waking reality, while seemingly solid, could be just another layer of consciousness, a creation of the mind to navigate the human experience. The boundary between what we consider real and unreal may not be as rigid as we once thought. If dreams offer us glimpses of other realms, and if our conscious mind can create entire worlds during sleep, is it possible that what we perceive as our physical reality is just another dreamlike state? And if we can learn to control our dreams, could we also learn to control the way we interact with this waking world? This idea brings us back to the concept of lucid dreaming, where we become aware within our dreams and can shape them to our will. Perhaps lucid dreaming is a training ground for understanding how to navigate and influence our waking reality in the same way. Could it be that by mastering the art of dreaming, we could ultimately master our experience of the physical world as well? Such thoughts challenge our understanding of existence itself. If reality is, in some sense, a construct of our consciousness, what does that say about the nature of life and death? If we can shift and control our experience in the dream world, could we one day learn to do the same with the world we inhabit when awake? What would it mean if our waking world was just one chapter in a much broader narrative of consciousness, where we experience various dimensions and forms of existence simultaneously. As we explore the deeper layers of our consciousness, both in dreams and in waking life, we may begin to uncover profound truths about who we are and the reality we inhabit. Perhaps the key to understanding the mysteries of life and death lies not in seeking answers outside of ourselves, but by looking inward, exploring our dreams, and awakening to the infinite potential that exists within. In doing so, we might realize that our true journey has only just begun. I would love to hear more about your experiences. Have you ever had a dream that made you question whether you were truly dreaming, or if you accessed something beyond the usual? If you have any stories or reflections on this, feel free to share them. And if this content resonated with you, it's definitely worth exploring further. As you mentioned, more and more people are questioning the nature of dreams, and this could bring us closer to understanding the deeper layers of consciousness and reality. Dream exploration has the potential to open up new perspectives on who we are and how we perceive the world around us. So let's keep the conversation going. There's so much more to discover. Share your thoughts and let's unravel this mystery together.